Yo, what's going on? Brag4j here, and I actually talked in my most recent YouTube short about the idea of building the best team in Champions, and while I'm nowhere near that, the standout pick that I had was Incineroar, and this is the set I'm running on: Incineroar, Darkest Lariat, Parting Shot, Fake Out, Helping Hand. I'm finding the most success as a support-oriented Incineroar. And I've started to experiment with what I think could be the best team. Now, I don't think this is anywhere near that because I actually don't think Frostlass fits the team very well. I'm still going to run it today because today's like a rough draft of kind of what I'm building towards. But there's a couple picks I really like when you're trying to build the best team. And it's Incineroar, Scovillain, and Palafin. I find that all of them just get consistent value. It's really hard to go wrong with Scovillain. You're always going to get burns or some kind of support with Rage Powder or something like that. And I found that Palafin's just like seriously strong. Like hopefully me and Post is gonna pull up the screenshot right here. But when you go to Pokemon Showdown and you sort by like highest base stats, top to bottom, like Palafin is up there with like the strongest of the strong after you get in his hero form. Now the downside is you have to actually get it into the hero form, which requires swapping it out. But it's not so hard if you can build a team around pivoting, which is why Incineroar is so great. Because Incineroar is so good to swap in because like Intimidate, Fake Out, Parting Shot, stuff like that. Like if you have a team that's good at like pivoting around, which is kind of what I'm trying to get at, then you can really take advantage of how strong Palafin is. But yeah, let's go hop into the games and test out the rough draft and see what I like and what I don't like. I'll see y'all there. So I can't really bring Sableye into not only a mirror matchup or for a graph, so it looks like the team is going to be pretty clear for this game. Actually, Frostlass isn't that bad here. It just needs speed control. And there's like the only physical attacker might be H-Slash, but H-Slash doesn't even need to be a physical, so they couldn't bring Sableye. I'm going to swap into Incineroar because Incineroar is my best Trick Room counter-ish kind of thing. And I don't really want to lose Frostlass to H-Slash immediately. So I'm going to protect my Frostlass. I think H-Slash is going to attack into it. Well, it could Wide Guard. And Furgraph's just going to Trick Room, right? Furgraph can't do any damage here. Not yet. Alright, I'm gonna Shadow Ball into H-Slash. I was gonna Aurora Veil, but like, is it really necessary? I'm not sure. I'm not protecting Frostlass on turn 1, so I think I'm gonna need to protect next turn. And I was gonna go for Trick Room on turn 1, so I don't want to waste my turn 1. King Shield. So I definitely should have gone for Aurora Veil, is what you're saying. And show me Trick Room. So after Aegis-Slash attacks, Incineroar is instantly going to take it out with Darkest Lariat. Incineroar is threatening both, though. Do I really think this Aegis-Slash has Wide Guard? I just think the problem is it could take out Frostlass immediately. I'm going to protect Frostlass. I think I'm the only protect this turn. What does H-Slash want to do? Does he need Sacred Sword? Like Iron Head or something. Iron Head, okay. So I get to instantly take out. It's not going to live this Darkest Lariat, let's be real. I'm either speed tying with the Furgraph or I'm slower, which is great to see. So there goes H-Slash. And he reverses the... What? Reverses their own Trick Room. I think he realized how good of a counter Incineroar was, but just got rid of it instantly. What am I looking at? Okay, so these first two turns have gone, like, as well as possible, I think. Other than maybe getting up Aurora Veil on turn 1. Gardevoir. Okay, on a Trick Room team, I think Gardevoir is going to be slower than my Frostlass. And I think it's going to protect here, too. Okay, well... we'll never know. But my next turn was gonna be Darkest Lariat into Furgraph and Aurora Veil to set up. But yeah, I think I already won by that point. The problem with Aerodactyl is if we see a Basculegion lead. Other than that, I think we're okay though. Like Jolteon's problematic, but we have the Focus Sash. And what is this guy's speed control? Oh, Cleaver gets Tailwind, right? Yeah. I don't know. Frostlass and Scovillain are both not great into Charizard. That's why I might need a different second Mega Evolution option, because Charizard's such a problem. Maybe I should just switch Aerodactyl to Mega Aerodactyl, drop the Focus Sash. Jolteon and Cleaver. So, unless I get this play completely wrong and he just doubles Aerodactyl, I think I can get Tailwind up kind of for free, but Rock Slide might be more valuable because I think that's most Jolteons are Sash. And Cleavor might just want to set up Tailwind. And even then, Jolteon might just attack and foul. Hopefully we don't see any protects. Okay, I was not expecting the Stone Axe into Palafin. I can't really swap out Aerodactyl now because we'll lose Sash if I ever bring it back in. Okay, bring it down to 2%. It's Choice Scarf though. Critical hit on Cleavor. And Electro Web. So I'm not in a good position to state the obvious. Say Choice Scarf, Cleavor. Aerodactyl's already lost the Sash, so swapping it out is really a big deal. And Jolteon doesn't have much of a reason to not put Electro Web again. So I'm just gonna fake out into Cleavor and bring in my Scovillain. Okay, Cleavor swaps out. Makes sense. Basculegion. These Stealth Rocks are a problem. What did Jolteon go for? Electro Web. You can do special defense boost, lose some speed. I'm already really slow, so that doesn't matter. Alright, so what do I want to do with Scovillain here? Maybe I just sack Aerodactyl. I'm not really sure it is a good play here. I'm already down so much. I think I just need to try to take out Basculegion. But if Incineroar does live, then I will get to bring in Palafin with Party Shot. Or Aerodactyl, either one's fine. I know that I outspeed Jolteon with Aerodactyl. It's not going to cook Electro Web again now that we're so slow. So I think Jolteon's going to attack into Incineroar. Basculegion protects. Jolteon used Yawn. So now I need to swap out Scovillain into Incineroar or Aerodactyl next turn. Do I need to swap out Scovillain? I don't know. So I can try to take out Basculegion right now. And Jolteon is probably going to hit Electro Web to go through a Rage Powder, right? Okay, we get rid of Cleavor. Electro Web to ignore Rage Powder. So Scovillain's gonna go to sleep, but it gets a burn on Jolteon. And I get rid of this Cleavor. So now the game's not completely over. I'm guaranteed can't wake up this next turn, so it doesn't matter what I press. Do I want to attack Charizard? Or do I want to bring in Incineroar? Helping hand what? Solar Beam? Solar Beam, okay. I mean, I'm gonna lose Incineroar after that. It's so low on health. But I think Rock Slide is gonna KO Jolteon from here. I really don't know. I am gonna be the first one to move though. I'm gonna Rage Powder. Just in case Jolteon tries to click a single target with an Aerodactyl, but it might just hit Electro Web anyway. Electro Web won't do anything to Scoville anymore. I think Charizard's gonna protect or swap. Scoville into sleep. Electro Web. Okay, I thought I was faster, but I guess I was wrong. Almost, are we speed timing? Maybe that would make some sense. So it's either, so it's Mega Glamora. I don't have any ground type coverage on this team. So lead's gonna be Incineroar, Palafin, Frostlass in the back, and then I think Sableye's pretty good here. This guy's a pretty fast team. That middle four, oh, even the Ninetales. So they're all pretty fast. I don't really need to worry about speed control. I'll just let them have it. Talonflame and Rotom. So I think Talonflame's going to protect, but even if it doesn't, I don't think it's really threatening my Incineroar, so we are going to swap into Sableye. No, Talonflame did not protect. We go for Tailwind. So now it seems really fast. I think I'm going to Parting Shot into Rotom. And I'm going to Light Screen the Sableye. Being up a Light Screen should be really nice. So Talonflame does break its own Gale Wings with that. Hydro Pump misses. That's really nice. I think Incineroar would have taken it just fine. I mean, we're max special plus Light Screen, so I think it would have been cool either way. Alright, so what do I want to bring in? I think it should be Palafin. Well, after I Encore, I'm gonna Encore that, Rotom. Just in case it's gonna go for an electric move and it's not like, not Scarfed or anything. And then I don't think Talonflame, like, with the Intimidate can hit. I think we can get, Palafin set up pretty good here. I don't think Talonflame's gonna do that much. We'll see. No, we're fine. Taking those hits just fine. And I can take out Talonflame at any moment I want to with Jet Punch. Alright, so we're getting set up. This is epic. Now I can disable Rotom if I want. I think he's gonna keep it in, but I honestly don't know if he will. I'm just gonna protect with or should I bulk up? Alright, I'm actually gonna bulk up. I'm gonna go for it again. Talonflame's not really doing anything. Rotom can't hurt us. But he took out Rotom anyway. Garchomp. Dual Wing Beat to take out Sableye. I don't know if that would have taken us out without the crit or not, because it killed through Intimidate, but we're fine actually. We get to bring in Incineroar here. Got 2 Bulk Ups going. Talonflame really can't hurt anything I'm gonna bring in. Tailwind is gone. I'm gonna fake out. I think I need to call this Rotom switch in for Talonflame. I'm gonna fake out Garchomp. No, Talonflame protects. Okay. Nice little crit action. So not a whole lot happens that turn. So now Garchomp's pretty safe to go for a Earthquake or something. I'm gonna Parting Shot the Talonflame. I really don't want to take out the Talonflame because it's just it's really not doing any damage. I don't want to give him a free switch into anything. Earthquake. Okay, please just don't crit my Incineroar. Okay, I get my Citrus Berry activated. I get to bring in a free switch. Palafin is getting so bulky, it's ridiculous. So the only thing I think left on this team that can really threaten my Palafin is going to be this Rotom. So I think if I can get around the Rotom, I think I'm good. Our light screen wore out. Not there's any attackers in the field that can even do anything like that. We're gonna Drain Punch into Garchomp to get some health back, and we're gonna Aurora Veil as well. So I'm running a really bulky Frostlass. Plus with Snow Up, plus with Aurora Veil, I think we're going to be pretty good against this Talonflame. Rock Slide. Okay, so Frostlass did take a good bit of damage that turn. Hopefully it just doesn't get flinched. Of course. Well, that's not good. I get rid of Garchomp at least. No, I don't even get rid of Garchomp. Never mind. So actually, I think I'm going to jump the gun and take out Talonflame here. I can't let my Frostlass go down for free. And I really do want to try to get Aurora Veil up, help my Palafin and Incineroar in the final fight that I know is coming up. I've kind of been setting up for a really long time. If I can get Aurora Veil up, it would be really nice. Please, Frostlass, don't flinch twice in a row. Okay, I get Aurora Veil up. I need Aurora Veil to beat this Rotom. Like, I absolutely need it. And if he brings in Rotom right now, I can bring in Incineroar. And then fake it out the next turn. So it is Rotom. So I'm gonna protect Palafin, and I'm going to swap to Incineroar to get fake out pressure. They don't take that much from Rock Slide, especially after Aurora Veil's up and those Intimidates, and Thunderbolt. That's what I thought. I don't think Thunderbolt's even gonna do that much. Tailwind's gone. I think I want to take 2 KOs this turn. I think I'm going to attack Garchomp, right? Okay, Garchomp protects. Yeah, they both protect. Stalling out my Aurora Veil. At this point, my Jet Punch will, like, easily one-shot Kimura. So I think I'm going to Parting Shot now and bring in... this game's going on forever. I'm going to Parting Shot and bring in my Frostlass. Rotom's the problem right now. Because Jet Punch will always KO Gamora. Garchomp's not threatening me. If I get flinched by Rock Slide, that would be a problem. But Rotom's going to put Thunderbolt into Palafin because he knows Palafin's the problem. Okay, I get flinched, of course. Snow is over. I can reset the snow. But I think it's go time. I think it's about time I Drain Punched into this Rotom. With a crit, it'll be close, but I don't think... Like, I think without the crit, it won't do that much. Let's see if there's any protects. Rock Slide. I really need to not flinch. That's doing nothing to Palafin. Thunderbolt. Oh, I go first? Oh, okay. Oh, I definitely just won. Come on, let's get more in the back, right? So just Jet Punch into Gamora is really safe. I'm gonna Parting Shot into Garchomp to bring back in Frostlass too if it doesn't KO me this turn. You get Spiky Shield and Earthquake, but it's just not doing nearly enough. Jet Punch always KOs. Don't even, yeah. It's not even close. I'm at plus 2.5 or something like that. Alright, and we've won. Finally. And the immortal Palafin strikes again. carrying the entire game. That was one of the longest games I've like ever played. Alright, that's all I'm gonna play today because this is still kind of like a rough draft, but I think there's a lot that needs to be improved. First of all, I don't think Frostlass fits the team super well. I think there's a certain Mega Evolution I have in mind, a Fairy type, that we're gonna get to soon. And I'm still not 100% sure about Sableye or Aerodactyl. Like, I think I might want to use Whimsicott as speed control instead of Aerodactyl, and then also like Sableye is kind of niche. I feel like sometimes it's helpful, and then like we can have a more consistent pick almost. Like, I think Whimsicott could fill that role of Tailwind speed control, but also having those like Encores and like, I don't know, that kind of support style that Sableye has. So yeah, all right, we're gonna have a second draft in the next episode probably. I'll see y'all there. Peace.